3, 2, 1.
That's not how you do it. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, you absolutely can do it that way. I'm doing it that way.
Too
Welcome,
fast.
everybody. To
Nah, if you have fast enough reflexes, that was great. That was fun. I was on it. Let's go.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to an exciting first episode of Parselings Adagio, a sponsored, we got sponsors here. Sponsored six episode series starting this Monday and running until May 16th, I believe is the date. So every Monday from now until the middle of May, we will be diving into 6 episodes focused around the new Nominal City Guide book from Parselings that is coming out, that is going to Indiegogo for crowdfunding tomorrow on the 12th, and it'll be running throughout the month of April into May as well. So kindly hooked us up with some amazing cards and books to help run this game and make it go smoothly. So let's go around, introduce ourselves, who will be playing for the course of this series. We're going to go around stream order, so we're going to start. Let's start with Anna. Sorry. Put you on the spot.
I didn't know you were going to start in that corner.
Well, I'm going around. If I'm in the center.
Yeah, like a clock.
Yeah, like a clock.
Boom.
Okay, whatever.
Sorry.
I'm Anna, aka Archival Does Funny Most Places on the internet, queer and trans advocate, museum worker, and TTRPG streamer and podcaster. If any of that sounds interesting, you can find me on Twitter at Archival Does Fun. And I'm playing Maeve. We don't have classes in this game. Her primary ability is conduct. She affects the nature of things. Yeah, the word. She's a face character.
What's your core word?
That's all I got.
What's your core word?
Yeah.
Core word is rock, as in the music and the geological sample and
Lobster.
Anything
a
else?
wall. A lobster, sure.
Rock lobster.
Rock lobster.
Lobster.
All
Is
right.
any of our words lobster?
I don't think
Somebody
so.
take lobster right now.
Let's just go recommission this art.
Yeah, let's go get this.
We're
already
all
done.
lobster.
Blue. I know you got a lot going on, but we have last minute changes we need to make to this art. Anyway, continuing around this clock to Jamar.
Oh, God, it's me.
Yes.
Words. I am a writer. I'm making a comic book. My name is Jamar. Some other stuff about me. I don't know. Who cares? I'm playing Everin, and he is your foxy vampire grandpa. His word is blood. He's very, very strong.
All right.
That's it. That's the gambit.
Marvelous.
Also, you can find me at Poppy Wolves, like Poppy as a father in Spanish, and wolves like in many canines.
Hell yeah. Swinging around to the bottom of our clock. Smudgy.
Oh, it's me. Who am I?
I don't know.
Okay. I don't know either. I'm Smunchy. Let's see. I'm playing Lakota, Irish. That's his surname. Yes. Okay, got that right. Looking at my thing. His core word, I'm trying to remember our pattern, is lucky. You'll love him. He loves jelly beans. I mean, it's going to be a fun ride tonight. Let's see. Where can you find me? You can find me at Smunchy Games, on Twitter, anywhere really where there's social. I'm there somewhere. I may not always look like me, but I'm there. That was a very weird intro. I don't know. I
mean,
I just work here.
I can confirm, though, because I got followed by like 5 accounts that I could easily trace back.
There you go.
Uh,
It's a great start. We're going strong.
yeah. We're going off real strong. So
strong.
continuing around to Kay.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Kay. I use she, they pronouns. You can find me on the Bird app at Critical K with 2 Ks. I will be playing Aristophanes Aris Bloom Erling, and his core word is perfect. And you can see he's a bit of a jack of all trades, master of some.
People.
We'll find out. Do I have something somewhere?
And last but certainly not least of our player characters, Cap.
Hello, my name is Kappa. You can follow me on Twitter at the Kappa Chris. I nerd out about a bunch of stuff. I'll be playing Ash Takeda. The core word is rise, and I don't know, like what are Ash's vibes? Crime, and anarchy, and just has issues with authority. Let's just put it that way. While everyone was introducing stuff, my book actually came. I gotta make sure I'm not doxing myself, but my book came in. So I'm gonna be opening this for really quick, and we'll be able to show it off on stream. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Woo.
Heck
All
yeah.
right.
So, and last but certainly not least, I'm Fen, the game master and orchestrator of events here on this 6-episode series of Adagio. And you can find me on the internet at Fettuccini. I do all sorts of wild nonsense these days, so easiest way to keep up is there. Part of podcasts with Anna and part of other lovely things with most of these people, either now or in the past. And maybe in the future, hopefully, if I don't scare them all away with this. Anyway, diving into the world of Parselings. This music is nice and upbeat.
Oh my god, this book is so cool.
Do you
I
want
can't wait for mine to get in here.
Hold on, let me get it.
Yeah.
It's stuck in the box. Hold on. Oh, look at that. Ooh.
Hands.
Still in the plastic. Ooh.
Shine.
Okay, continue. Sorry.
I was really trying to figure out good, nice, mysterious mood setting.
Oh, while you do that, then yeah,
exactly.
Like so, it's
While
about this thick.
Yeah, it's pretty thick. Lots of information, and also
The artwork is amazing.
artwork is amazing, and you can also find really cool different artwork featured on their different card packs. I have the forest.
Oh yeah, we should show off all our cards.
Yeah,
right? Is
go
that
ahead.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This
Yeah.
is stars.
stars? I think
Awesome.
Anna's got the
Got
blossom.
blossoms.
I've
Yeah.
got the vanilla one.
OG,
Yeah, OG. Look at that. Oh,
which is
look.
pretty dope.
I'm pretty sure that is a parseling right there.
That's
Yeah.
Chester.
Parsec.
Or
It's a Chester.
parseling.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Chester. I don't know who Chester is. My bad.
I know
I'm
who
sorry.
Chester is. Teach me your ways. Oh, he's getting something.
Smudge is getting the cool stuff.
Done.
All right, so this
Still live for the blossom like
these are on our promo
crystal light
decks.
rooms.
That's Chester. He's got the
Oh,
smunchy mask
God.
on his
Oh
back.
my god, look at him. I love him.
He's cute.
He's
He
so
eats.
cute.
Oh, it even says munch. That's his word there. I don't know if y'all can see that.
Munch.
Oh my god.
How do I get a promo deck?
I have
Yeah, how do I?
I'll
how do
buy
I
one,
obtain?
but-
I have 5
Yeah.
behind me right now.
How much?
We'll talk.
Take it. Take it.
Listen, I'm a Saudi prince. That's a callback to the green room.
Yeah. Call back to the green room where we talked about some of the stuff. So, all right. This is still too upbeat. What am I doing to myself?
That's what happens when you get me on a stream. Like,
Is that right?
I have
This is
so
just-
many options, and the game goes, yeah, dark, nice, like easy vibes, and I'm like, I'm looking for something suspenseful, not easy vibes.
Goes so well with your Gyarados
thank you.
But yeah,
aesthetic.
Oh god, that really does.
so
I think you need to redecorate the rest of your wall now.
No, Spider-Man's staying.
Spider-Man must live. He is pop art. He is gorgeous.
Simba's
Also,
staying.
Simba's staying. You gotta keep.
Simba stays during redacted.
Mood tonight, y'all.
Ben, how we doing?
no, we're doing all right. I think I got some good question mark, some good stuff.
My
Maybe, yeah. I guess that'll work. So set the scene that we are diving into as we dive into the actual meat of Parselings this evening. The world of Parselings and the world of the Nominal City Guide, the book that we got sponsored to play, centers on a city called Nominal City. It's kind of self-explanatory. That city has a myriad of districts and places within them where people live and breathe and go about their day and do their jobs. Our story begins... What the fuck? Sorry.
in a game about words and power.
Yes, a game about words and power.
Ink things on your skin. About you. Perception.
My Adobe Acrobat crashed, so
No.
I had a page open and I went to go do that, and then it was like, bye, and I'm like, okay.
This is where we were at, guys.
Yeah, this is the energy.
This is peak 2020s.
Here's the fate. Here's some of the cards. This is not in my deck, but like, look, that's the 9 of spades.
Look at
It's
that.
beautiful. Queen of diamonds. Ooh.
No.
This is the
Oh, that's a
black-
2 that I wish was in my deck, but it's currently not. It's a
Eight
it's a
of
5.
clubs. Oh yeah, and Jamar is holding up a joker.
ooh, spicy.
Here's my other joker.
She's pink.
It's magenta. Yeah, pink magenta. Yeah, look at that. Woo.
Oh, I guess we have to drink water now.
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
Hydrate,
yes.
y'all.
We have
Hydrate.
hydration. I'm hydrating with.
Thank you. Love is blue. I don't know who that is.
10!
I just woke up. Don't at me. So, our story in Parselings, in Nominal City, begins kind of with that nice sweeping shot of the bay area around the city itself. Calm waters as that sun slowly finishes dipping below the horizon. Purple hues lighting into the sky, fading into that nice dark blue and black of the evening that is coming ahead. The docks and harbor are the next thing that kind of pop into focus as the camera pans down and inward into the city, opening up into the vast expanse that is Nominal City. And in the harbor, amongst the litany of docks and cranes and shipping containers, rail yards, and other industrial sectors and infrastructure that this district is known for, there lies a small, almost plaza-like strip mall. In it are a good number of various buildings and businesses, such as, a dry cleaners and a Chinese place, things of that nature. All sorts of common stuff you find in plazas. The building that the shot settles on is a taqueria. Where 3 individuals currently are stepping out of a subway station and heading towards it. You all are currently fresh off of the day that you guys have had. The 3 of you, at least. Everybody in the trio are pretty tall from my understanding of them. 2 have very notable... Well, I'll let you all describe yourselves. So, whichever wants to take that one first.
I am definitely the shortest of the group. I know it. I know it in my spirit. I do not cross 6 feet. But I'm also by far the oldest. I look like I'm probably towing 2 very large, dog-shaped men-shaped dogs. I'm probably hanging in the back in my oversized trench coat, pretending like the sun hurts me. Also trying to make sure that person next to me, both of them, doesn't do anything crazy.
All right.
is I guess the median height. I'll go next. So at a 6'3", you see Aris. He's a young man, early college age. He's got a coif of blonde hair, blue-green eyes. He's wearing a long-sleeved, tight, athletic Under Armour top that just cups his skin and leaves no room other than, the brief show of his hands. At his neck, his face, he's also wearing pants that do the same kind of cut, and shoes where the socks, it all connects. You don't see skin. He's got a varsity jacket over it with a hood on it that he's got peaked up. He's not really supposed to be in this side of town. And if someone were to recognize him, that might be a bit of a problem. He's got pretty classical, handsome, recognizing features, as he's got, quote marks, striking good looks from his character page and traits. He looks a little, bites some nerves. He looks a little excited. He's really never been here, and he has heard many things about a feisty burrito.
Of the three, Lakota being the giant, I guess kind of like hanging out in front, just not really paying attention. Lakota's got this bright green skin, kind of glowing orange irises every once in a while when the sun kind of reflects off of it. He's got long orange dreadlocks, and he's in a purple suit from neck to toe. He's kind of got a stagger in his walk a little bit right now. He's kind of feeling good. But most of all, I think it's because right now he's looking down at a tiny coloring book that he was given from a child earlier, and he's kind of trying to jumble the crayons as he's going back and forth. You just hear him go, "Oh shoot! Oh, that's..."
Every time he drops one, I pick it up. I shake my head, but I do it.
That's a pretty color right there.
This reminds me of like those crayon making kits where you would melt down your crayons to make horrible abominations.
They're all brown. All shades brown.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
So Lakota, how much longer to the place that sells the feisty burritos? Is it nearby?
Lakota kind of looks up and from his coloring book and just kind of scans the area. Oh, I think we'll be there soon. I kind of remember this spot over here. This is the time when I got shot by that one guy. Yeah, we were fighting. I don't know what we were fighting over. I think it was crayons. No, I think it's because I threw a jelly bean at him. But we're there soon. Don't worry about it.
You got
You'll
shot
love
over a jelly bean?
Well, you see, he was kind of threatening a few of my friends, and I don't remember. Maybe that was the other time. I don't know. I had to pull out a thing, and we were in near an alleyway. I don't really remember.
You've been shot more than one time, Lakota?
Oh yeah, all the time. Just kind of put a Band-Aid on it. You'll be good.
That's not how it works.
Hey, you got a purple crayon? I need one for this. This one's, it's saying I need purple. I like purple.
Purple's a nice color. Do you have one, Everin? I don't carry crayons.
I checked the ones in my hand. Okay, there's this lime green one. There's this red one.
Oh, that's a good one.
Orange. Hold on.
Wait, Lakota,
Here you
do
go.
you have a blue one? Okay.
Yep,
It's indigo, but it's close.
What is indigo?
If you layer the indigo with a little bit of the blue and red, it'll get more purple.
Oh, mixing colors. That's all right. I think that's I read that in one of the books. He pulls a little toddler's book out of his jacket. Kind of
Sounds like
says
witchcraft.
witchcraft.
It's just the color wheel.
He writes down witchcraft and then a nice little broom next to it and a smiley face.
A roll for color.
Draw a card for color. We're almost there, right? That looks like a doming shape reminds me of the wrapper that you showed me I've seen all over your place.
Oh yeah, that's it. Oh, you're gonna be in for a treat. He folds up his little book and shoves it back into his suit pocket, and hands the purple crayon back to Everin. Thank you. You might need this later.
Okay. He puts it in his pocket. He's like, "What's I supposed to do with this?" Now he's got add to inventory purple crayon.
Yes.
So the three of you enter, and as you guys are currently in the process of ordering, already sitting down in the taqueria at a table for two, are a pair of individuals. Currently, I think, talking in hushed whispers about plans or ideas. If you two would like to introduce your characters.
Okay. Yeah, Maeve is shorter than the three who just walked in by a good bit. About 5'6", kind of athletic build, pinkish purple hair under a wide brim hat, kind of loose flowing clothing, leaning kind of like a rocker witchy vibes. Watching everyone else in the establishment with a little bit of unease, perhaps, maybe spite. It's difficult to tell sometimes, but is kind of bent over, talking quietly over, I'm assuming, a burrito with her companion.
Across from Maeve is Ash, and Ash is also kind of on the shorter side. Just hard to tell with Maeve's hat, but roughly around the same size. A little bit scrawnier, actually. The thing that catches your eye the most is silver hair, just kind of up at the top, and headphones, your big speaker headphones, but nothing's playing through them. And just really, really invested in the burritos, and also the side chips and nachos and all that stuff. Kind of scrawny. The clothes almost wear him. He's got one of those denim jackets with the wool lining but probably a size or two too big. But yeah, Ash, back to the entrance, not even looking up, whispers over to Maeve, kind of through bites of burrito. Who just walked in?
Group of three, look like
Suits?
possibly folk.
Folk. Okay, cool.
One of them's in a suit, yeah.
And the Ash kind of relaxes a little bit at the hear of the mention of folk.
Yeah. It's weird, but can I roll a perception to see if I heard that?
You can draw a perception if you wish to.
We're drawing.
So, since you are going
Yes.
to, this will be an opposed check, since I believe you're trying to be secret, correct?
I mean, yeah, just yeah.
Wait, is that me since I said it?
Either or. I will say.
You said folk, and I just sort of responded. So.
Yeah. So you're going to draw for the draw for perception. Usually, is insight and perception is your kind of your pair there for visual sight. You can really kind of attach a image to an aptitude in whatever way makes sense for what you're trying to do. But I think insight perception makes sense for that perception roll. For that stealth roll, I think cunning and stealth would be what you would want to draw.
That.
Yeah. So and for your perception roll, your perception draw, you are looking for spades, and for your stealth, you're looking for clubs.
Got a club 5. You can draw? How many cards are you'd be drawing?
You draw the number of cards that you have in your total, so that total pool. So perception and insight would be 4 for you. Or sorry, 6.
Oh, God.
So yeah, 3 and 3. So you'll draw 6 cards, and you're looking for any.
I'm drawing
spades.
7.
And you're drawing 7.
5, 6. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. So again, we have the 5.
That is we're looking for just the numbers on your spades cards for this because you're doing a spades aptitude check. Does that make sense?
5 and 3.
5 and 3.
Yeah.
Sweet. So with 6, I mean, you have a total of 8 successes because each one of those count for their full value.
And I'm doing clubs, right?
Yes. Yeah. Since the stealth is clubs.
So I got 9 total. But
Yo.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
the Joker.
Already. So, for those who are new to Parselings as a system, challenges are things you can take at character creation, or really at some point if you feel like you have something that is big enough to warrant a challenge, which is just kind of like a core problem that your character is dealing with on an individual level. You can add that to a card. You can get some points when you're doing character creation stuff to put towards your tricks and other cool things you can do in addition to your normal images and aptitudes, which are kind of your base stats in this game. So, do you want to? Would you like to share what your current challenge is there, Maeve, or do you just want me to add into what is currently going on?
just add into it.
Okay.
We'll do it with context.
So, then, interesting. Oh, this makes things much more fun. Okay, so, Everin, you will see them because they're not hiding themselves. You will not,
Right.
however, hear the exchange.
Right.
I think the kind of sizzling that's going on in the back of the taqueria as they're making food kind of distorts and makes that sound inaudible by comparison.
Right.
As you all are ordering. So, but you can see them, and they, but they don't seem to be too interested in yourself or Lakota or Eris.
That's what matters.
But
To continue sort of the conversation
Sure,
from
absolutely.
there, just okay. We don't want to stay here too long, but God, this burrito is so good.
Yeah, the location Serena gave us is close by.
Close. Okay, great.
And we need to we gotta figure out how to unencrypt this data.
Yeah. Okay. What time of day was it? It's like near the end of the day.
yeah, near the end of the day, almost getting into nighttime. Evening is in full swing as those purple hues kind of stretch across the evening sky.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Cool. Great. I'll just glance outdoors and just look. Okay. Cool. The cover of night will be good. We'll be good. Then we can take our time. I might. Do you want any more? I'm thinking of getting another basket of the chips. Yeah. No.
I might have 1 or 2. Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
If we're staying or if we're eating them on the go, that's fine.
Oh, that's a good idea. We should get it. Yes. Okay. It's just so good.
Personal experience, Jamar speaking. Definitely get more chips. Always.
Yes.
They're always gonna steal more.
Yeah. So I think Lakota has placed our order because ours would let
Oh, yeah.
Lakota order for him because he's never been here before, and Lakota swears by the feisty burrito. So what do you? Do we just get 3 feisty burritos, or what do we get, Lakota?
All right, so
I will not be partaking in feisty
Oh.
burritos.
you don't want anything feisty? Why not?
Whatever. We're trying it.
It's gonna be tasty. I mean, you can kind of get into multiple different ways. We got the big feisty, we got the small feisty, we got the somewhat big small feisty, we got the super feisty, and we got some nacho extreme,
What do you get?
double
Lakota?
feisty.
Double feisty.
I just
What-
get all of them and I just put them on the table and eat them. They're
They're a
pretty
wet
good.
feisty.
I mean,
The normal feisty then.
Normal feisty. We can do that. Lakota looks at the clerk or the cashier in the front. You can do normal feisty, right?
Of course. We can do normal feisty. We could do fancy feisty. We could do whatever.
Okay, see, they can do whatever. They can do fancy feisty, but
Fancy feisty. Meant
everyone
normal.
wants a normal feisty.
Normal feisty.
Normal feisty. Got it. Yes.
All right, we got one normal feisty.
And you said you get one of everything, Lakota.
Yeah, we can either share. I'm fine with sharing. I share all the time.
2 of everything?
Okay, hey, high five.
2. High five. Yeah, high five.
All right, yeah, thank you.
I would ask where you both put all of this food, but
Yeah, and Aris is like, he's wearing this Under Armour, so it does not hide. Like, he has an athlete's body. He is someone who works out hard. And just like is a runner, as a swimmer. Just see it on him.
we must be in cutting season.
Yeah. And he notices the small kind of smaller gentleman who's behind him. He's looking to order, and he's like, sees like your clothes look up. Maybe it seems like a little worn, a few sizes too big, and just look and say, "What do you want?"
Yeah. So as I'm trying to get past, and you look, I'm like, shoot, just kind of like a excuse me look. Just trying to get to the chips over here. Just sorry.
Can he get throw another nacho on and bring it to his table?
Oh no, I was just getting no. You don't.
No,
need
it's cool.
to do that.
And you watch as he takes out as well, and he pulls out a like Fairbrooks company credit card, like the platinum, like it's made of like a metal alloy, like it's not like plastic.
Ooh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing that, I will. Do I notice? Like, are you flashing it like to be seen?
I don't think so. I think he's just pulling out, but he's also never thought to hide it. Like he's never like it's never
Cool.
occurred to him that that's
Cool.
something you would do.
Cool.
Actually, everyone will go, you should not. You shouldn't just.
But I took out my. I'm paying for the food.
No,
ordered
really,
food.
you shouldn't. Thank you. And I will go back to the table. And
You can't just show your card to be like.
Well, I wasn't. I was pulling it out to give it to the cashier.
Yeah, but
Lakota's super confused
you're,
right now.
You're trying to be incognito, right?
Oh yeah, that's. I mean, he like pulls the hood a little
yeah,
further.
that's what I thought, and I'll pay for it.
No, I offered, and I also you ordered one thing, and we ordered like a dozen.
We pay for Lakota's meals anyway. It's fine.
Lakota pulls out his bag of jelly beans. I pay for my own meals. I don't even know what plastic has to do with any of this. And he just puts a
This
few
isn't
jelly
plastic.
beans on the. Oh,
And he like it's the thing where like he puts his credit card down first into the cashier's hand, like before Everett can.
I've done that before. Ash calmly approaches Maeve, sits down. We need to go.
What's wrong?
One of them is Fairbrooks. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So just follow my lead, and I'll start like wrapping up the burrito. I don't want to cause a scene or anything. Putting in the bag and just okay. Carefully, just naturally, we exit.
I have to do it again. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair.
I am going to perceive this and try to perceive that layer of
Certainly
like trying to
can.
be sneaky about it.
You had a 9 for your first perception.
I had
Or
I had
sorry,
an 8.
8. Yeah. Okay, go ahead and make me that second one.
1, 2, 3.
Am I
And
doing
then
one?
You're doing a finesse and stealth since you're
Finesse and stealth. I
Yes.
like it. I like it.
Oh, yeah. 10.
10 total.
3, 4,
10.
Oh,
and
nice.
stealth 1, 2, 3, 7 cards. And I'm looking for what?
Clubs.
Clubs. All right. 1, 3, 3.
Ah, you see both of them as they have kind of wrapped up the what they were kind of finishing up eating and have begun making their way towards the door. As you go to open the door, doesn't turn.
Doesn't The knob doesn't turn?
Doesn't turn. Door doesn't open. As you see this happen, the clerk hands you back your card, Eris, and goes, "Thank you. One moment." And then steps off into the back room.
I'll look over at Maeve. It's not opening. I'll jiggle it a little bit.
It rattles a little bit, but there's no...
I think I hear the rattle and I turn around. I'm like, oh, hey, are you leaving? Just 1 second. They're going to have those nachos for you, man.
No, it's no problem. And I'll look over, like just shoot a glance over at Maeve.
Have we seen a back door to this place or anything like that? Any other entrances?
Did see another set of doors. You have, obviously, the place is kind of like that hole in the wall style building. So you have the front entryway and some, glass paneling for that to make it look presentable. Going in, you have the dining area, you have the register kind of in the back where the chef's area, kitchen, that's the word I'm looking for, is behind it, with the nice stainless steel tables and things of that nature. To the left of that, as you're still looking back into this building, there is a small hallway. You have bathrooms on either side. Bathrooms on one side, an entryway to the kitchen on the other, and then there's a back door that you believe could lead out the back. But it simply has a employees only tag on it, similar to the kitchen.
Responding to this blonde-headed person, listen, we don't need your charity. Thank you. We just need to be on our way. Thank you.
Everin, as you're kind of looking around with the 10 you got, you do see the briefest hint of someone in a business suit stepping further deeper into the kitchen, off to the same direction that the clerk went, or the cashier.
I do not respect personal boundaries, so I am going to follow.
Marvelous.
I will try to do so stealthily, though.
Gotcha.
That's finesse and...
Yes, finesse and stealth, if you're going to do so stealthily.
How many cards do I get? Finesse, stealth... Oh yeah, that's 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I didn't mean any offense, by the way. It just, you look like you could use a...
No, I'm sure.
Okay.
Do y'all know each other? Y'all good friends?
No, we don't know each other. I was just trying to be...
Oh, then this is a perfect opportunity. Lakota reaches into his jacket and pulls out a mixtape.
Ash, you'll see a old school mixtape tape that is, the standard 2.5 by 3.5 inch, plastic slab of, just tape spooled up. And on it is it the same one as before, or is it a new one, Lakota?
Oh, it's a new one, because this one has little shamrocks on it now.
Gotcha.
He's drawn them in with his crayons. Yep, that's right.
Written in crayon with green shamrocks drawn on each side is Lakota's mixtape. Would it be volume 2 at this point?
Oh, that's right. Volume 2.
Yeah, volume 2. That is hanging off of Lakota's fingers. You're gonna pocket that? Marvelous.
I got an ace, so we're just gonna keep that there. But 4
total. Awesome. You try to be stealthy and follow into the back room, going through kind of the cashier area. You also don't see any of the chefs that were there just a moment ago. And you see them kind of... The kitchen kind of goes back into what would look to be like another exit. Maybe not the same exit as the one over out in the main area, but this third exit. The door is held open with like a cardboard box that you're guessing probably has more tortillas in it or something like that. And as you kind of push it open and kind of look around, you see a jet black car large SUV Escalade style, heading off. Not fast, but just driving off into the evening night era.
Hey, clock the license plate.
Make me a perception. Yeah, make me an insight perception.
So D4, 5, 6. Oh my. I already have one in here, so that is 5.
5, marvelous. I would say you're able to clock the license plate, and you can recall that, put that into memory, and you can recall that later.
Cool.
I'm not gonna make one up for the time being, just to.
That's valid.
So. All right. But yeah.
Mixtape.
Okay.
This, you need this. Oh, you are so welcome. So, you can hear any of my music on Nominal by Night. And, you know, we've been calling them for a long time now. They don't really want to play it, but they only played one. It was a little while ago. But you should listen to this. It's lit. It is fire. Like, it would literally, I have tossed this thing at a car and it melted the car. It was so hot.
Oh. Thank you. And I will.
You are welcome.
I will put it in my pocket, I guess, and just look. I'm sorry. I just we just really need to get going. I'm gonna jiggle the handle again.
Are you having trouble with the door? I could help, and Aris will walk over, and it's sort of imposing. You know, not as imposing as Lakota. It's like 8 feet, but he's got strength, and so he'll take a hold of the door and really try and open it.
Are you going to try to force the door to open?
Yeah.
Okay, then you can make me a force and athletics if you so desire.
Okay.
The task, however, will carry. Where's my difficulty ratings? Book.
While you're doing that, everyone's going to come out from the hallway, the mini hallway, and go, I don't think any of us are going to be leaving anytime soon, sadly.
What are you talking about? Everyone's just here to get a burrito.
Why do you say that?
We can't leave because there is no staff, and they probably locked the door. And there was a black SUV that just left. He's like not concerned about it. You're not reading like, oh no, I'm trapped. He's like, great, now I am working.
Really quick, as new baby in game, how do I know how many cards to draw? It's the number of the
image and aptitude numbers combined that make up the total draw that you do for the check.
So that's going to be 7.
Look at all our 7s, y'all.
Yeah,
we only like to do the things we're good at.
I have the +1 from natural talent.
This will be what we would consider a difficult task, which will require 14 or more successes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So do we want, and I'm looking for shamrock.
Yes, you are looking for clubs. Or shamrocks.
Or shamrocks. So, should I start with the good news or the interesting news?
Whatever you wish to give me first.
So I have a jack, which counts as a 1, because I have jack of all trades.
I'm going to make sure that we have this right on my end. Jack is a value of 1 and a jack. Yes. You shouldn't technically have a jack in your deck by default.
Oh. Oops.
No, you're good. It's just they are considered as part of the conditions. All the face cards are conditions. So I will give those to you when things happen negatively towards your character.
Well, don't worry about that because we got a thing coming up in a second.
Sure.
Then I have a 7, 5, and a 6 of clubs.
7, 5, and a 6 of clubs. Marvelous. For a check of 7, I believe those all count, which puts you at a good old-fashioned 18, I believe.
18?
Oh, yeah.
Which I think,
18.
So you do open the door. You do get that door open.
There's a joker.
There's a
on
joker,
the field.
by the
There
way.
is. I know. I figured that was the interesting part of that.
The interesting part of that.
So you open the door.
Just needed some elbow grease, man.
As you finish that statement and look back out the door, a car very familiar to one you know sits just kind of idling in a parking spot before the engine dies. And stepping out of it is a much older individual than any of you all. Probably the late 30s, I think early 40s at this point. Has the same blonde hair that Eris carries. A little bit further back on the temple, receding with age. Taking off some spectacles and kind of putting them in a front breast pocket of a well-kept and well-tailored suit.
It just immediately the door gets pulled closed again.
I was gonna say like,
The door just gets pulled closed again. Actually, you can't go out this way. Correct me if I'm wrong, GM. As I say this, Everin, my father, is here.
Oh, are we going to meet Dad?
everyone.
No, we need to leave.
Yeah, we have to go. We have to go right now.
Does he not like burritos?
That works for us too.
There's no one in the kitchen.
Distraction.
Lakota, darling. So there's no burritos.
We're not gonna get. You hear that? We're not gonna get any burritos. But yeah, at least you got my mixtape. That's right. We're good.
Let's just go.
We have to go.
We'll get
We have to go
feisty.
right now.
We can get a feisty break later. Come on.
Ben,
It's a chain restaurant. We can come later.
how long does it take to parse?
Depends on what you're trying to parse.
Ash and I are going to do a distraction. Something we've done numerous times before.
Okay. So it's a planned parse. You would like to parse. We get to dive into the good old-fashioned parse system.
Yeah, let's explain for the audience, yeah.
So, parsing is the form of magic that takes place in this game as part of having a symbiotic relationship with a parasite, essentially, that allows you to do some cool extra shit with words. So, let's start with the size of the parse. What level of parse are you looking for? You have minor, moderate, major, grand, miraculous, and divine. Each have their own success thresholds. Basically, it depends on how much you want to put into it and what kind of thing you want to do. Most parselings can do up to moderate parses pretty easily with a pair of people. And the effects of a moderate parse is anywhere within the radius of a parseling's speed. So within a few meters. So
Yeah.
major is
probably moderate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just enough to buy us just a little bit of extra time.
Absolutely. So you are doing a moderate parse. You will need 7 successes from the pair of you. We then dive into what kind of parse you want to do. You have embodiment, enchantment, or mission. Each kind of changes, or it depends on what type of creation you're creating. Embodiment is usually for oneself or the pair. Enchantment is usually on other things, or creates, environmental hazards. And mission is kind of more creating aspects or make things come to life. So, and that just changes what you're looking for when you're making this check and making these draws. So that is up to y'all, what you guys want to do that.
I think we can manipulate the shadows that are already there.
Yeah.
Do this enchantment.
I think so.
Okay. Gonna leverage shadows that are already present to make more shadows, essentially.
Yeah. So as I'm providing the aspect illusion.
And I'm augmenting with shadow.
Marvelous. I love it. So you guys are doing
And
it.
since we're going for hearts,
Yes.
I am going to use my equilibrium ability to, well, I guess how many cards are we each drawing, I guess is the question first
got
before I do that.
I got 4 for enchantment.
Yes. So that'll
Okay, I have 6. We need 7. I'm going to
You need 7 successes.
7 successes. Yeah.
Yeah.
My deck leans hearts. So I'm going to reduce your pull by 3 and give those to me if that's okay.
Sure, that's fine.
So I'll pull 9 and you'll pull 1 essentially.
That's fine.
Alrighty.
This is just gonna happen.
So, all participants. So we've determined what type of parse, what parse level. I'm now diving through the parse system stuff. You guys already have what you guys want to do, how you guys want to do it, what level you guys want to do it at. Now, the parseling containing the aspect reveals cards equal to the relevant parsing aptitude to the parse. For each additional word using the parse, they may draw an additional card. Which we have is blah, blah, blah. Yep. So you will draw your 9. And then...
And Ash will draw 1.
Yes. Don't forget that you already also draw 1 extra because there's an augment in there. So...
You got hearts.
Am I drawing 1? Are we each drawing 1 extra?
No, just Maeve, as she is the one conducting the parse and we're putting in the aspect.
Okay, cool. I got 4.
Let me do some math.
Yeah.
I really
Please
like
don't
doing
hurt
that.
my father.
Oh no,
Biggest
we're just creating a distraction.
Okay, so 6 plus 7 is 13, plus 4 is 17, plus 3 is 20, plus 2 is 22.
22.
Plus, what did you have?
I got a 4.
So 26 total.
We
Nope.
did it.
We did it, Patrick. We saved the city.
All right. Shout out Clone Jutsu. Let's go.
So,
Holy fuck.
this is where...
Just infinite super county.
This is where...
Yeah, so I reach out and grab Ash's hands.
Before you
and,
get too far,
Oh, okay.
Oh, snap.
just so that way you're aware of what is going to happen.
I love this.
You have essentially, by getting triple the number of successes that you need, you have made your parse a run-on. This will expand beyond your control, and they run rampant, and I will need both of you to make a perseverance and articulation check. If you guys do not draw any push cards, you will lose a coherency.
Okay, so
So
perseverance and what?
Or articulation.
Articulation. Okay.
I don't know if I can use like my challenge.
There is nothing you can do to adjust this at this point.
So if I've gone through my deck already, I shuffle back in, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Oh man.
Y'all,
Oh damn.
we just
Okay.
got here.
I forgot,
We have 6
forgot about
episodes
that
already.
rule.
So you have drawn diamonds, which are what you need. So
Okay.
You are
Joker.
okay.
Okay.
And then you also
And
have
a
the Joker.
Joker.
I have the Joker.
Which I think,
All our problems are just showing up to this taqueria.
Let's go.
Guys,
I believe in the heart of the cards,
Gone.
yo. Come on.
A single diamond.
that's fine. That's all you need. You just need a push card to be drawn. Does not matter what it is or where it comes from. So you both are fine in terms of coherency. So please tell me how you want this to go, and I will let you know how it
does
then
I
continues going.
okay.
So
So
reach out and grab Ash's hand. This is something we've done as a distraction before, but I think in this moment of the door being jammed, favorite
Tensions are
person
high.
here.
like we're all
Yeah,
nervous.
tensions are
It's
high.
anxious. There's a blonde dude out in here. There's a blonde dude in the parking lot. They look like what you would see on magazines. It's ridiculous. So just everything's buzzing. Sorry, go ahead. Continue. I just
Grabbing hands. We give our words, kind of pulling shadows up from the ground. It's supposed to be humanoids, animals, just distracting things to make people stop in their mid walk, go a different direction, that sort of thing. They're illusions.
yeah,
All
they're
your
illusions.
of shadows, of things and creatures, basically just wanting to deter
Terrifying.
people. Yeah, it's meant to be terrifying. And it's all good and dandy, and that works. And you see you all see a litany of creatures, kind of horrifying things starting to pop out of the shadows that already exist. Maeve, it's when one kind of looks at you and just kind of begins walking towards you of the shadows.
That hasn't happened before. We really should go.
Back door. Back.
Wait, are those things dangerous? My father is
Go.
out there.
Let's go.
No, they're illusions.
Let's
We should
go.
go.
Okay.
And I do need, if you guys are moving with a quickness, I would love checks from all of you for athletics and finesse
Right.
to be speedy.
Finesse and athletics.
Yes.
So that is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope.
7.
Nope. Yes. 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 Haha. I got 8.
You got 8? Marvelous.
Well, no, that's more than 8. I can do math. 12 is
12.
the answer.
Marvelous.
What do we need?
You need clubs for a finesse and athletics.
Got a 4.
Oh shoot.
Okay.
7.
7. Gotcha.
All right. So
6.
6. I love this.
I bet you
I'm
do.
stressed.
I'm having so much fun with this. I want to double check and make sure once you draw jokers, what happens with them, if anything, or if they just stick around. But I believe you all succeed. You said you have 4, Ash?
Yep. Sorry,
Okay.
I gave a thumbs up on. So yes.
Yes. Okay. Then
Listen,
yes.
things are happening. I just ate. That was my 3rd feisty burrito.
You
He's
will,
probably gonna go to the bathroom, which he can't go to now because he has to leave.
so you guys are heading out the back door at the end of the hallway on the left kind of side of the room, past the bathrooms. Is that door you're heading out? Y'all are heading out of?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. If
Because I
that's the
just
one we've
watched them
identified as the back door.
Sure. It's not the back door that everyone went out of, but
Okay, a back door.
a back door. Do you guys?
leave. Oh no, I'm leading them to the one I know that no one is at.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm like, let's go this way, not that way. This way. I know there's no one here.
Everett, I haven't done that. He's gonna be okay, right? What they did is just illusion, right?
He's fine. He's fine.
They looked
He is
friendly.
the most powerful man in the pharmaceutical industry. He's fine.
Ash.
Oh.
Do we hear that? Do we hear pharmaceutical industry?
Yeah.
Most
I
powerful
believe,
man.
unless you're trying to be quiet. Yes, I believe that is right.
No,
Okay.
No.
Look, at this point, everyone's like, look,
19-year-old child. Look.
At Aris.
everyone is going to be on the page, the one page.
Lakota pulls out the book. This one, this page.
Yes. Yes,
Uh,
babe.
Oh,
Of course.
okay.
As you all head out of the back door, and you see the evening air, the night kind of time kind of starting to dim, the ambient lighting outside. You guys pass through the door. Ash, I think you're the last one to leave, and you feel just for the briefest of moments on your shoulder before you kind of wiggle out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Just that bony, clawed hand gently kind of gripping before you duck out of it using those 4 successes and get out of the door along with everyone else. You guys are now outside the back of the plaza. The darkness that the illusion you guys have conjured grips at the doorway and begins kind of clawing out of it. More shadows kind of crawling out of the top of the door and up the wall onto the roof of the plaza. Shadows kind of spreading out into the night away from.
Can I start a parse?
You certainly can if you want to.
I would like to do a pretty big parse. I want to make a like a shield bubble to keep the illusions in
Okay.
and possibly kill them if we get the right augments.
Gotcha. So you want to make.
Well, I will probably, if since I'm starting it, I'm gonna have to use the word burn. So I'm gonna have to burn this taqueria down to the ground.
Oh.
Okay.
You're burning
It's a
down a feisty burrito.
I thought it was a chain.
I have one of my augments is shield, but someone else would have to start it. So I can like everyone's okay with someone else starting the parse. Like we need to contain this. I can't start it unless we want to lose the whole taqueria.
I'm gonna look at Lakota and I'm gonna be like, Lakota giant.
Okay, we can do that. I'll get big. You sure we don't want to get thick? I can get thick too.
No, we're getting giant.
Giant.
Okay,
giant
we're gonna
Lakota.
get big then. That's what we're gonna do.
I'm gonna grab Lakota's hand, and I'm going to pump my shield augment into his giant.
And then I'm gonna throw my hand in there and augment it with strong.
Strong. Okay. So we have a strong.
Giant strong shield.
Do either of you wish to join in on this parse, Ash or Maeve?
Everyone will give you the okay. Like, look.
With augments?
We've got giant strong shield right now.
Lakota whispers to Everin, "They're kind of like us."
Yes, we got that.
Oh, okay. I'll just make sure we're on the same page. This one, right?
Yes, the one page.
Yeah, that's right. They're like we're friends now, right?
For right now, everyone here is friends.
You want to make it
Good.
specifically a shadow shield?
Yeah, I was gonna say, would shadow be okay?
Yeah.
Yes, shadow's good because it will contain the shadows.
Cool.
Shuffle my deck for when I'm ready.
Yeah, and I think for a moment, Aris looks a little, if I could, let me know if this is okay, Kappa,
Sure.
a little surprised as Ash's hand kind of envelops his own.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, it's now or never, girl.
Yeah, Maeve looks like she wants to keep running and sees Ash join in and shakes her head. I
a good
will
burrito.
add. What do we have? We have shadow.
We have a giant
Strong shadow shield.
strong shadow shield.
I could add in stellar since shadow is destroyed by light.
Yep,
Mm,
that's a good
Actually,
one.
yeah.
like it.
Good
Yeah, so
one.
I'll throw in. I'll step forward and grab Ash's hand and add stellar.
We're doing it.
Oh damn, it's gonna get weird right now.
Well, that's why the DC is pretty big. I'm like, it's the whole
Well,
taqueria.
You're trying to do,
plaza.
I believe what is considered maybe a major or a grand parse.
Yeah,
My understanding of that is correct. Basically, grand parses are usually line of sight, and you can do as big as the entire taqueria. Major would probably be like just taqueria. You could do more with the grand, but you would have 21 successes as your threshold for the grand, and 14 is your major.
I think we'll aim for grand because it's all fabulous.
Okay. So we have that. You have your level. So all of you must spend one syllable as you are parsing.
New room, page 3.
And
I guess this is emissions because we're like making something.
yes.
Or are
Yeah,
we enchanting?
I think it's emissions because you're trying to make a bubble out of nothing. Essentially, you're not trying to enchant the taqueria to be a thing. You're trying to also grab the ones that have gotten out of the taqueria as well with that bubble. If I'm understanding that correctly, so I think emissions would make the most sense. The parseling contributing the aspect reveals cards equal to the relevant parseling aptitude, as well as 4 additional for the words. And then all of our augmenters reveal the 2 cards from their own as doing augments. And then you are looking for, I believe, because since we're doing emissions, you are looking for spades.
Yeah. So if I have my emissions is 5, so I draw 5 cards.
You're doing an augment, correct? I think we
Yes.
might have gotten that backwards. At least according to step 5 of this, People contribute. Parselings contributing a word as an augment must reveal only 2 cards from their own decks.
Oh, cool.
So when I'm the aspect, because I'm
Yes.
giant.
Yep.
So I'm drawing 3 for giant.
You're drawing 3 for giant, and then additional 4 for every augment being put in there.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of cards. Is that more cards than we?
Is that 16 cards?
It's more than-
So each of you draw 2, and then
Uh-huh.
everybody else draws, and then Lakota draws 7.
Oh,
Okay.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, 1.
1, marvelous. You have 4. Yes, 4 there.
So I'm drawing 2 cards.
I got nothing.
4 and an ace of spades.
4 and ace of spades. So 4, 5, 8.
Okay, I
9.
got
It's a 3 and a
3. Oh, 3 and a 2.
3 and a 2. So 4, 5, 8, 9, 12, 15. You are 6 short currently from a
A
grade.
question.
Yes.
What is so? It's a what? How would I know if it was a critical success?
Like
So if I got this, I don't know if that functions here or not.
define critical success.
So I have inspiring. Whenever you achieve a critical success, any number of people of your choice with an eyesight gain an additional success on their next checks with the same.
This will
theme.
be for check, not for parse.
Oh, for check, not for parse. Okay.
So, the parse check is different than an aptitude check. Yeah.
Not check. Okay.
Yeah. They have, I think, in the chapter 3 where they go through all like the aptitudes and stuff. They also cover where crits fall into. I think it's like double over what the check is asking for is considered a crit, I believe. But I'll double check that. I think we can dive into another part of this game where you can push and you can spend things to get more cards, I believe. 'Cause I don't think there's anything stating you can't for parses. So I'm going to say you can until Blue tells me that I did this wrong, and then I'll correct myself in future episodes. So, contact intent of images, choice system, 4 counting, 5 changes. Let's check. So you are 5 short. Did any of you draw a diamond?
I did. I actually did. Drew a
Okay.
diamond.
You
Yep.
can.
I did as well.
You can treat this card as it were a suit of your choice for the remainder of this check. At the end of the check, you place it in a removed pile instead of your discard pile.
Oh.
So that is potential. It's part of one of the 2 things. You can also do a compromise, which is where you add a new condition into your deck, and you get those many successes for that condition. It's Jack, Queen, King, Jokers are the 4 there. Obviously, if you already have 2 Jokers, you can't add another one in.
And when do we get removed cards back?
At the end of a scene, I believe.
We can recompose
Yes, that too.
in a low intensity scene or downtime scene.
Yes.
I'm gonna spend it. There's 3
Okay.
successes.
There's how many?
It would be 3 because I'm treating
3?
it as an ace. I mean,
Gotcha.
as a spade.
I'll do the same.
So
I
we're
got
at
a
3
3 as
short?
well. I'll do it.
So then that is the 6 that you guys are short on.
Yes.
So you guys scrape it by, and do the 21 you need for that parse. So it is successful. For our aspect wielder, how does this take shape?
Lakota.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a success.
Yep.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember all the words. It was a giant.
Stellar, shadow, giant, strong, shield.
Shield.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's going to happen is the tattoos are gonna kind of come to life on our body and start crawling off of our skin and kind of merge together, and then it's gonna like turn into like a almost like a warp spinning kind of around us and through us, and then it's going to kind of bubble out, almost like maybe I don't know, a soda like kind of bubbling over, and you see the froth kind of coming up over us, but we're in this parse magic, and it's starting to kind of block out the darkness that's trying to reach us. And I'm holding their hands really, really tight.
I'm used to that. It's fine.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at you super weird because of that.
It's my sports hand. Be careful.
Yeah, his sports hand.
Sports hand.
Definitely not used for other recreational.
Oh my god. That's funny.
Okay.
That's good.
You guys are able to create this shield that then begins to block in, as well as almost kind of begin to disintegrate these shadow creatures that have kind of manifested from the run-on that you guys had earlier. And over the course of a few minutes, the shadows die away, as does the shield, and the taqueria is left mostly intact. From what you can see, where the back door is still kind of hung open, a little bit off of its hinges at this point, thanks to the shadows. The inside is maybe a little bit worse for wear, but the building itself is standing.
Cool. Let's get out of here.
Yes, thank you for your help. Good luck.
Yeah.
I think Aris
And-
is still holding Ash's hand.
Yeah, no, get off.
See, I knew y'all were friends. You were just fooling me.
Mhm. Yeah. Maeve, let's go.
Why are they leaving? Where y'all going?
Well, we should all leave, like, from here. We are now officially at a crime scene.
What? They got burritos back there.
No, they've got burrito parts. There's no assembled burritos, Lakota.
Oh, well, I mean, that could work. We could just take a few with us, right?
No. Mm-mm.
No. Oh, all right. Well, think I got backup. It's all good. He reaches into his jacket and pulls out the half-eaten one.
You guys will hear off in the
Starts-
distance sirens.
Yeah, we're
I pull out my phone and I text my father, hey, how's your day going? You doing well? Because I can't go over there and check on him, but I'm nervous that he's not all right. And somehow I think, like, if I get a text message back, it'll be okay. Like,
You do hear his cell phone's, that notification ringtone from inside the taqueria.
Out. Leaving. We're leaving.
I feel like Maeve and Ash have already are
left.
Yeah.
They're
are
gone.
departing.
They're gone.
We're heading towards that location that Serena gave us.
The location that Serena gave you was that taqueria.
Ah, shoot.
Well, sirens aren't good. We need to get the hell out of
Yeah,
here.
we're just moving in a direction then.
I can't leave them because they are loose ends.
We should just follow. I think
I love hearing that.
Everyone's
Aris-
like, I don't know if I have to kill you yet, and I don't want to lose track of you if I do.
let's
So.
just go the same way. I don't. And yeah, Aris is definitely looking at you both. He's never parsed with someone that wasn't Lakota or Everin before, and
And it's usually real small scale.
yeah, it's usually real small scale. This is the biggest thing he's ever done, and he's like, let's just go the same way they're going.
Okay.
He's like, what are you? Some kind of, obviously you're something. So we are going to go in the same direction because I have questions and you are going to answer them. I'm not asking.
Are they you're following us, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. Just we need to get somewhere covert.
Oh no, I agree. Lead the way. Go.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna go on an adventure.
I want to find
like this.
Yeah, I want to find somewhere semi-public, Target parking lot, uh, uh, where we can blend a lot easier. Maybe a subway entrance, the entrance to like the subway. Yeah.
He's
No.
like Eris Hood.
Make me
Yeah. Eris
an
Pickles.
intelligence memory check.
I was gonna say I only have 3 cards left. I was gonna recompose while
Sure,
while
you can certainly
walking.
do that. Yep.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna do the same.
Yes. Any of you who wish to
Yeah.
recompose, you may certainly do so.
Okay, so what
Our
was the
challenge
check?
cards keep going in, right?
Yes, I believe so. Until you deal with them.
Okay, and
I guess I'll take my diamond back.
what was it looking for?
Intelligence and memory is the check you're looking for.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm drawing 4 cards. Here we go.
Okay.
And I have a 3.
3. Awesome. I would say you do know of a let's say as you guys are kind of leaving the actual kind of docks area and kind of getting to the weird amalgamate, like the in between lands between the harbor and ports. Where was the other? What's the neighboring district of this?
Maps.
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 And getting kind of more into just the other parts of Liminal Harbor that aren't the actual dock areas. I would say you do know of another kind of more regular mall with like an internal area that you guys can all be in and be public, but also kind of blend in with a crowd. It's kind of the evening, so the mall's still kind of busy. I would say it's a weekend night for the sake of this. And you all make your way over there, recomposing as you do, and you guys are present at the at this mall.
Out of curiosity, can this mall have like an outlet spicy
Sure.
burrito?
Sure.
FB Express.
FB Express.
Yeah.
They only have like 3 items though.
They
don't
have
the
yes,
full
they
menu.
have 3 items, but there is an FB Express at the mall. It's a little.
Eris?
It's like
No, this is Kay like putting this in the world. This is not Eris being like, let's go to FB Express.
Yeah.
Eris is looking at his phone rather, concernedly. Like he's looking for that response text.
there's nothing back yet.
Maybe I should call him.
No. Honestly, the fact that you texted him is stupid, because that pings where you were when you sent it.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Phones do that?
Yes.
Why? Never mind.
Because it has to jump off of a. Oh my god. You are so bad at this.
I'm not a criminal.
Yeah, that's true. Stay off your phone. Actually, put it on airplane mode before I break it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, airplane mode. You can't break my phone. And he puts his phone on airplane mode.
And he's going to find a nice little 6-people table.
Okay.
For the conspicuous one chair. And go, Lakota, do you want to get us some burritos?
Oh,
The stress
heck
and the
yeah.
lack of burritos has made me actually very hungry.
Oh, well, I can do that. That's quite simple. I mean, I don't need any all shiny doodads things. I got the jelly beans, so don't worry.
Yeah,
about
but
it.
take this anyway in case this one's weird and doesn't take jelly.
Oh, all right. Lakota reaches his hand out and takes the little plastic card. He takes it like this, too. Mm. All right.
It's so big.
His hands are so big.
Half of his finger, like just the one tip is just like half of the card.
It's so shiny like a rock.
So, why does the presence of our blonde friend here give you so much distress?
Rich people.
It's fair.
Yeah.
But, that wouldn't be an excuse to suddenly leave an establishment that suddenly gets locked. And I know it wasn't because of me that the place got locked, and suddenly there was just like a Fairbanks executive at the door.
I mean, believe it or not, it's mostly because of the rich thing. I don't even know your names.
I'm Aris. Well, Aristophanes, but Aris.
We don't just give our names out to strangers.
It's not my full
That's
name.
bad practice.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Especially given who you are. Come on.
And like his hand was like about to go out for the handshake, the intro handshake, and he just like pulls it back.
But since we are now, how do the normal people put it? In this together. You can call me, oh God. You can call me Dracula for right now. Which is a fairly well-known moniker, I think, among people who know of the folk.
Cool. Sorry, that was Kappa going cool. I would recognize the Dracula moniker, right?
You would, yeah. I would say you would know it mostly from in passing, people referencing Dracula as a physical being. That somebody, probably not you, but somebody has asked at one point whether that was a joke, and they go, no, that's a person with a nickname like that.
Okay.
Not a bit.
Then to that, Ash sort of leans in and just goes, wait, so you're actually folk? Yeah?
Yes.
What are you doing with Kendall over here?
Harris is many things, but he is inconsequential.
Can Lakota hear any of this going on? I'm
we're
at the counter right now.
Oh yeah, you're at the counter.
Yeah, I'd say you could make a perception, a inside perception roll or check, draw. Excuse me.
Found it in the woods.
Insight perception. Got it. Oh man, we're going down. I can't hear any of this. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, I've heard nothing.
Okay. Oh yeah, no.
I'm just like so enthralled by the
Getting your
menu.
feisty burrito, man.
Yeah, there's like only 3 items. I'm just like,
It
which one am
smells
I gonna get?
Now,
You go, and so yeah. So okay, all right. So you're folk. Okay. I'll look over at Maeve. I'm Ash, and
oh God, that's your real name, isn't it?
yes,
Can we just go over this?
yes, but you're folk, and the folk have always shown me, safe harbor. The tenets of the tenets are what have kept me alive. So I feel like, despite Captain America over here,
We all just did something very intimate together. You can use my name.
yes, sure.
Babe, it's not fucking.
What?
Yeah. So, what set us off edge, on edge, was the looking at you, Aris. Aris.
Aris.
Aris.
Okay,
Good. Have fun with it.
Was your Fairbrooks card?
Which is probably another reason why we got caught.
Oh yeah, that pings too, right?
It's on a billing statement.
I don't think. I got my. It's in my name. I don't think my father's checking it all the time.
Aren't you missing, technically?
No, I go home.
I don't understand how you Fairbrooks children work.
Right.
I barely understand how most children work.
I'm an adult.
Right.
I'm 19
course.
years old.
Of course. My apologies. that being said, I still don't think Eris is why the full reason why we got a friendly visit from dear old dad. So if you have anything that I should know about, I won't ask for details because I understand you will not give them to me.
Mhm.
But if there's something I should know it, and I can keep you safe under the oak tenets.
Let me put it this way. How much do you really trust Fairbrooks?
I mean, this one, again, inconsequential. There's not a brain cell in there. But in general, not at all.
I'm currently attending a very prestigious college.
Did I stutter?
Of course you are. We're not on good terms with Fairbrook, but if they were there for us, I don't think it would have been Golden Boy's elderly father.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Well, all right. Can I make some kind of like, I don't know, pulling the strings check to see if like I understand what what the source probably was?
Are you trying to make sense of the Fairbrooks individuals arriving, doors locking, people leaving, that sort of thing?
Yes.
You can make me a
Because all in all, we just went to get burritos, and then it went fully fucked.
Yes. I would say to make a insight and memory check for me. That is
Can I
That's 5 for me.
can I assist with that in some way, or
I believe you theoretically can, according to the rules, and I would probably allow you to, as you guys probably talk it over.
I'll definitely need it because I whiffed. I whiffed all of that.
Oh no.
I have a 3 in memory and a 2 in insight. So that'll be 5.
That's it. You could just make the check yourself if you wish. And
Okay.
We'll do it that way.
That might be better.
Could I do that as well? So we're sitting here
Sure.
discussing it.
Yeah, we're all chatting.
Yes, yeah.
Paddywhack.
I would say at this point, Lakota, you come back with a couple armfuls of burritos. Far more than you actually need.
It's gonna be a party, y'all.
Lakota, how many did you get? Why did you give me the card?
There's at least 24 and a half here.
Wait, why is there a half?
Oh, that's the one from earlier. Remember we kind of, and he like kind of picks up his arm and they all just drop on the floor.
Oh my god.
No,
Oh my god.
Just,
Oh,
I start picking them up. Give me the card.
wait, hey, hang on. It's in my top. It's in the top pocket. You gotta hang on.
I reach
I
in and grab it.
You reach up, grab it out of the top pocket. It seems okay. It's still in one piece at least. So
It seems.
God.
See, it'd be fine. They didn't want the jelly beans for some reason. You know, I don't
maybe they're
understand
on
why.
like a diet regime, like how I can't eat the jelly beans.
You can't eat the jelly. Oh, you know what? I think we
I'll
got
correct
sugar
that.
free somewhere.
No, it's still like the whole chemical thing. It's not made of organic thing. I mean, or natural like products.
But chemicals are delicious. Look at this. And he like points to a drink that someone's drinking like at another table, and he's like shouting. He's like, "Look, they're drinking chemicals right now. It's got to be tasty, right?"
It's the prerogative is not taste. It's
they kind of look at you.
I call my HUD just like further
Kind of
down.
give you that like stick eye of like, why are you involving us in this conversation? Why are you shouting? Like that's the vibe that they give you as you point at them in their drink, that they're just kind of
Lakota, let's sit down.
pulling
and eat
away
our
from.
burritos.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Lakota puts the
Mother-
rest of the burritos on the table.
I drew 6 cards and had no spades.
No spades.
Wow, we just really aren't gonna get this.
Two spades and a joker.
2 spades and a joker. All right.
Oh, I guess should I be drawing two or?
Yeah, if you want to. It basically just do you want to deduce why potential reasons why that they would be, locking doors, having people leave, things of that nature.
And what was it?
Spades. It's insight and memory.
Oh, I'm good on that.
Yeah. Ash, did you want to make that check?
I've pulled out 5 cards, and we're looking for spades.
Bad days.
2, and then 5. So, I would say with the 2s, both for Eris and Ash, the obvious gut instinct there is that something is up. Whether or not someone got outed or something like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to swipe a burrito. I'm too distracted.
Yeah, there's nothing really new that you kind of uncover. Lakota, as you're kind of thinking about it, it's weird that five people who are all parselings are in a building, and there were people there beforehand. They left, and then there was an executive kind of trying to walk in. Almost sounds like it was a setup of some kind. Maybe not one to murder you all, but something was being arranged there in the background.
You know, friends, something don't smell right with them burritos. When you got
Ars
Big Papa
like halfway towards putting a burrito towards his mouth and then pulls it away. And you say something smells wrong with this burrito.
When you got Big Papas rolling in and they dealing with some fishy cash, people dipping out, that bail, you don't want to be around. Something's wrong. This reminds me of that one time. What was that, Everin? When that one guy showed up and he had a nice suit and the sunglasses and I had to shoot him and you were like, you can't just shoot people you don't know. And remember that?
I mean, yes, but that was just like, I don't know, like a drug deal or something.
Oh, maybe this was far worse.
It's like a high-end drug deal, like I think it was distribution at the time.
Distribution.
You deal drugs?
No, we don't deal drugs.
No, we just kill the people who do it. That's normal.
That's not normal, but that's morally acceptable.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
I know, because people tell me I shouldn't kill people just for doing drugs all the time.
Oh. Well, I mean, they had a huge gun in their car. It was just a really big hassle.
That's a morally good reason to kill someone. They also have a weapon and might put it at you.
Right. I mean, not to mention, all those little weird test tubes and other things in there, but...
Maeve, you get a ping from Serena. It is a photo of probably her phone of a GPS coordinates followed up with contact never made it. Phone's been there for a few hours now.
I'll show that to Ash.
It
I was
is
wondering
not-
if maybe she set us up, but I don't know.
Secrets are no fun unless you share with everyone. You're kind of blatantly holding your phone to his face in front of us.
Yeah, no, it's it's a message from a friend of ours. I'll look over at lean over at Everin and just go, listen, it's obvious we're on the run from something related to Fairbrooks, and it's really hard to know who to trust.
Why would you be on? But sorry, should I Can I hear this,
Are you
or
trying to
Yeah.
hide that from Eris? Or
No. This
Oh.
this is at the
Okay.
table.
okay,
Yeah.
just
Okay.
But
well-
this is directed at Everin because Everin just seems to have more awareness.
Okay.
Listen,
Let them keep their secrets. It's fine.
why would you run away from there?
There's a Eris, you know
Either
that
you're a
thing I
good
told you
actor
about,
or-
like
Either you're a good actor or Dracula here is right about you.
What?
I told you, there's just nothing up there.
That,
Coda's eating. Nothing up where? What do you mean?
In his brain apartment.
Oh, I
that's
don't know about
really
that.
unkind, Everin. And I just say your name blatantly.
Eris,
Yes. That was really unkind.
I'm not nice.
Yeah,
I didn't
usually
come
you're-
here to be nice.
But usually you're like nice to me.
Yes. But right now, you, me, these two weirdos, and this
Ash.
giant man
Lakota.
are all in a huge amount of danger because of your family. And while I do not blame you for your family's nonsense, because you are a stupid idiot baby, the rest of your family is bad.
They've done some pretty terrible things.
They're old school prejudiced, but that doesn't make them bad people.
Ooh.
I am not a
Summer
moral
child.
authority by any means,
I
but
mean, they
other people who are say they are bad people.
it's and you watch as he like says they're old school prejudice. You watch as he like he's already wearing tight, very concealing clothing, but he like pulls it even further to hide more skin.
Look, it's fine. They don't have to tell us their secrets. I don't really want to know them. The less I know, the better. I just need to know, on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely do we have to go back to that godforsaken Tal'Darim?
I don't think we do. Person we were supposed to find apparently never made it, so we have another location to go to. I'm glancing over at Eris. You're obviously like us because you participated in that parse. You should get away from your family and stay away.
I'm making it work.
How long do you think that'll last?
I've asked the same question many times.
I can't just leave my family.
I don't know. I did. It was very easy.
I have obligations. I have duties. I have things expected of me. And you watch as he says that, he rubs a like particular spot on his arm.
This is a weird question, and it might not be one you can answer. But like, are the parse tattoos, are they just a byproduct of what happens, or are they like actually sentient? Like, if you touch yours long enough, will it like snap at you?
it won't physically snap at you. If you keep poking at it, there might be some sort of internal conflict, but that usually happens. It only gets like bad like that, especially if like a word gets crossed out or a tattoo gets ruined for some reason. That's where that sort of thing happens. And I would think, Everin, you definitely know that based on prior experience with other parselings or who have had similar situations like that happen. It's really only when the tattoos get injured in some way or form that it becomes like a physical response from the parasite. Sorry.
Well, I will still be like, stop messing with it. It's not good.
It's covered by a sleeve. That's fine.
I mean, that's not the problem. You don't want to upset it. Like, what if you scratch yourself and then you're bleeding and then it becomes a whole thing?
There's clothing under it and my nails are clipped.
I mean, unless it comes alive and bites you and I gotta stop feeding it jelly beans, but you know, that's another story for another day, I guess.
Do I know of any contacts I can use to kind of like help smooth this over on my folk side?
I help smooth over with the Fairbrooks. Am I understanding that correctly?
Yes.
I wouldn't really think so, because the folk in Fairbrooks don't usually get along, if I
I
remember correctly.
don't, but I would like this to miraculously go away with as little bloodshed as possible, because that bloodshed means I'm involved. I'm already involved. I'd like to be less involved.
I don't think the contacts that you have that can do that kind of power would want to interact with the Fairbrooks people that you might need to interact with.
Yeah. Okay. Listen, all we need right now is just a place to regroup, think about our next move, and just try and do it safely. Space is running out quickly. Fairbrooks are everywhere, and we cannot afford to be caught.
Just go to Lakota's place. No one ever goes there.
Oh, that's a great idea.
That
Yeah, I'll
is
come
true.
over for dinner. I'll cook.
Lakota's place is quite secure because it is very abandoned and it's not really a place. But it will serve. And we can figure out whether or not we should all go to this mysterious meeting place, or if just you two should go to this mysterious meeting place.
Hey, ST, what day is it?
I will say it's a Saturday. I mentioned it was evening on a weekend, and malls are usually open on Saturday evenings, so Saturday evening.
Everyone, I have to be home for dinner tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, Sunday night, we have a weekly family dinner always.
I mean, you can go home technically. I mean, actually, no, you can't, because even if Lakota's on the right track, which surprisingly happens pretty often,
I just reach out and high five Lakota.
that means that whoever orchestrated this knew you'd probably be there enough to make sure that your father was also there.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense. He's never on this side of town ever. Ever.
Yeah. So, your phone is still on airplane mode, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And we'll have to stay there until you get home for dinner.
Okay, I could work at it. I could work out at Lakota's place. It's fine.
Yeah, well, it'll be like a sleepover. I mean, I got this too. I don't know if it'll really help. Lakota pulls out a burner phone.
Oh, yeah, I may have to check in with someone, but we don't need to do that right now.
Oh, okay, all right.
Thanks, Lakota.
It's all right. I got another 50 in here somewhere. We'll
Did we
find it.
walk here? We walked to the mall, I know, but did we walk to the
I assumed you got to take in the subway to the place. The Nominal City does have a pretty extensive subway system, if I understand it correctly.
That's nice.
What's
that like?
That'll take you from place to place. Subway/tram system, I remember, if I recall correctly. But
We appreciate the offer to stay and very well might take it out, but it's getting dark. If we're going, we need to see what happened. I mean, these coordinates don't look that far away. They could easily be on the way to wherever we're going.
We can swing by, yeah. We'll swing by, and we can, from a very far distance, any of you have lens? That's a particularly normal thing among parsers, is having lens, right?
it is a common thing, but
Yeah.
not everyone does.
Yeah.
What
I
are
do,
you
but it's,
What are you trying to do?
well, I don't want to get close to the taqueria if it's still being surrounded by.
Well, it's not the Taqueria. It's a different place.
I know, but if we go there, there's a good chance we'll probably go back toward that way too. If there's something there that we should know about, because either there was a handoff there, which means there's evidence there, or I don't know. Or they were after us.
Why would they be after you?
Oh, I'm an upstanding citizen.
Don't.
I'm green.
Fair.
And it was
Right, you are green.
an executive that showed up. It wasn't one of Fairbook's thugs, so they had to be there for Golden Boy.
So strange. Let's go to your place. It may have something to do with your missing contact also. Do you know who you're supposed to meet? Is there a name that I can know? You can
No,
whisper it
we
to
don't
me?
know.
Okay.
But according to the message we got, they didn't make it, and their phone has been in this location for the last couple hours. So that is the location we're going to check out.
All right. How are we going to carry all these burritos? We spent money on them. I'm not going to leave them here.
I've got them, and Aris will just like grab everything, and he can hold a lot. But like he has a gym bag with him, and so he like puts all the, burritos in his gym bag.
I'd like to
Alright.
sneak like 3 or 4, put them in my various pockets.
Yeah, and you go to like I think you're sneaking like the 3 or 4, and Aris just goes to hand you another one.
Mm-hmm.
And Lakota's like gently putting them in everyone's pockets, like leaning over and like kind
I
of
like
like
the idea.
handing one to Maeve gently.
Does he like lift Maeve's hat and put one under that?
Here you go.
Here
It'll
you
be
go,
safe.
under that.
Just a look of confusion.
Most Lakota thing I think I've ever thought of is just puts feisty burrito under hat, puts hat back on.
It's magnificent. Now it's for safekeeping. We'll have lunch and dinner and breakfast for days. Hopefully you like the same thing. On repeat. It's kind of like my mixtape, really.
Okay.
As we turn to go, I will pull the burrito out from under my hat so my hair does not get soggy, and I'm going to hand it to Ash.
I'll carry it. I'll eat this one on the go.
Where are you putting all of this food?
So I have a question actually that
Yes.
must go to Smudgy.
Yeah.
Aris takes a bite into his first feisty burrito. What is in there? What does it taste like? Paint me a picture.
So in this one, it's pretty normal. It's pretty, you got like you got rice and you got some refried beans. You even have some like chicken and some some special spices there, kind of to make it more flavorful. But Lakota's kind of slipped some gummy bears in each one and a couple jelly beans, but you don't know which ones they're in. It's like jelly bean and gummy bear roulette.
I love it. Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna roll a die. What Fen? Lovely,
Yeah.
lovely Fen. What kind of die and what number should I do to see if I get a gummy bear or a jelly bean in my burrito?
So I would say roll me a d6. Evens
All right.
will be gummy bears. Odds will be jelly bean. Oh, sorry. 1, 2 will be gummy bears. 3, 4 will be jelly bean. 5, 6 will be both.
We both. Oh, there's no none option.
There is no none option. From my
A 6.
understanding, at least, there wasn't one that was not given either. So
Right.
So it's a 6, so he gets both.
yes.
And at first, ours is like, this is actually really good. It's got all your macros in it. It's got grains. It's got and he like looks, and I think there's just like a beheaded gummy bear like sticking out.
Lakota leans over, whispers, "You got the magic one. You're welcome."
Thank you, Lakota.
Are they beef flavored gummy bears, or is that like the normal sweet ones?
Well, I've found them somewhere. They were good. They were pretty sweet. Some of them were pretty. Some of them weren't very sweet. Some were though. Some of them were all different colors too. Some I've never seen before either.
Mm.
And now that I think about it, I don't remember which ones I did put in there.
You in danger, girl.
Oh, is something going on the board?
Yeah, I'd like to lean over to Maeve and just go, just be real careful. Make sure you just pick out the gummies.
Yeah. I'll be sure to do that. We should be going though.
Yeah,
I don't like
Yeah,
staying here too long.
We're like walking and eating, I feel like.
Yeah.
we're on the way.
Ours like looks at the burrito and it's just like he's already taken a bite. It just takes
Everyone probably asked to see the map. Like I don't want to like just the map itself. Just to get an idea of like where it is, like what the actual location is.
Yeah, Maeve shows it to you. The message didn't have any information that she didn't already tell you, so
Yeah.
she just shows it to you. She doesn't hand you her phone, but she shows it to you.
No, he just leaves us over. He's like, I understand criminal etiquette. You keep your phone in your hand. Does Everin have a phone? He does, but it's like a Nokia brick. It is for calling people of import specifically. He's like, what is a smartphone? He knows what a smartphone is. He's just not into it.
It's too easy to be tracked.
Yeah, and speaking as Smunchy, that actually kind of plays into folklore a little bit.
Yes.
So
I love it.
Yep.
I see what you did there.
So you guys make your way from the mall to the rendezvous, the coordinates of the phone. It is we'll say about a 10-minute subway ride. It is out of the Docklands, which is where the harbor is. Traversing from there north. Where to? There we go. Traversing north into kind of Airport City, the south side of Airport City. And Airport City is literally just like a bridge for the most part across from where the Docklands are on the kind of southwestern corner of the city. You guys find a apartment complex that is about 5 or 6 stories high, kind of marketed towards the people that come and go from the airport a lot. Part of the name of the district and its reasoning is there's the airport for Nominal City there. So you guys have left the subway station, I think. Subway ride, uneventful. You guys are able to recompose, should you so choose to, things of that nature. And you guys are able, you guys arrive outside of it. The apartment building looks about as busy as most things are on Saturday night. There are lights on in various parts of the building. Based on, I would say you guys are able to, with relative ease, able to get into at least the lobby area. There seems to be kind of like an attendant currently sitting behind a desk with a kind of a desktop that they're looking at, computer. And you also believe that there's probably a concierge, but not currently active at the moment. Yo, guys, do we want followers? Sorry, I always love these.
Be nice.
So how do we find the phone?
Yeah. So we had GPS coordinates, you said. Did we
Yes.
have any information about this building, or is it just this building?
Just this building that you know, because the coordinate, the entire where you were supposed to be meeting, that sort of stuff, the individual was supposed to be there, and since the individual did not arrive, and clearly that didn't add up. You're now kind of backtracking, so you could make a reasonable guess that with some proper skills, maybe some cunning or maybe manipulation, you might be able to uncover potentially where this individual is. You would know that they are you do know that they are part of some of Fairbooks' endeavors, though they are not legally on paper a part of Fairbooks. So
But we have no idea who it is. That's makes asking about it so difficult.
I'm gonna lean over to Eris. Eris, I need you to do something.
Yeah.
And I need you to do it without being weird.
Okay.
I need you to talk to the person at the desk. And I think they have. My understanding is this contract of yours is close-ish to Fairbrooks, right?
Related in some way, as far as we know. I mean, I can talk to them as well. I don't know that we need to go around flashing him.
Well, if you don't think so, that's good. Because one time I did see him like convince someone to like hand over their puppy. It's very strange.
So
How much-
who do you want me to go over to and what do you want me to do?
You two talk to the clerk and see if we can figure out where this person's staying. But let Maeve take the lead because Maeve knows more. But if you can help with your face.
Yeah, and you watch as Ara sort of like squares up his shoulders a little and his facial expression changes. And he sort of makes a hand and says, after you then.
Okay, let's do this. And I will approach you said there's just a front desk attendant?
Yeah, a front desk attendant who's currently sitting behind a desk. I think it's like an elevated kind of seat, so it's kind of bar stool almost. So it ended up kind of being eye level with most people. Probably not Lakota because Lakota will still be taller, but for most people it ends up being kind of eye level. But they kind of look over and go, "Oh, good evening. How can I help you?"
Hi there. And I kind of put my arms in the counter and lean forward. We're looking for a friend of ours. They're here. They're can't give names, but they're related to Fairbrooks. And I kind of nudge over towards Golden Boy next to me. But they didn't give us a room number or anything. Would you be able to look that up for us?
Can you give me a cunning and manipulation? No.
I absolutely can.
Yes.
It's going to be 8 cards for me.
It absolutely is. I know.
Ooh.
I know what I'm asking for.
And I get
I
extra
forgot.
successes for every heart revealed from Silvertongue.
Yeah, you certainly do.
I forgot I still have this card in here.
It's 17 total.
17. Marvelous. After a brief moment, kind of looks between the two of you. You kind of see this like realization kind of come across, and he just writes down a number, puts it on a piece of paper, little like post-it note, puts it on the desk. Burn it when you're done.
And
Thank
I
you so
kind of,
much.
as he leans forward, that I'll just kind of touch him on the arm. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Just kind
I'm
of
gonna
nods.
walk past and be like, "Get a key."
Actually, it would be very nice, and he'll smile since the guy's knocking forward, and he'll put his own hand out. Big smile. If we could just get a key.
Just kind of looks between the two of you and goes, "They should know you're coming. You don't need a key."
Oh.
You're right. They do. We'll be quite all right.
Yeah, and I'll
Are you going to be here all night?
Until late. So, need anything else, feel free to stop by.
I'm sure we'll see you again. I'll
Look
just
forward to
turn
it.
and follow Everin.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
no. Yeah.
So we head up to the room.
You do. It is on the 4th floor, room 428.
It's a crowded elevator.
There are.
Can I
5 of you.
recompose in the
Yes,
elevator?
you certainly can. With a third of your deck gone.
Almost half.
Yeah, almost half. But you were able to recompose. The elevator it's a slow elevator. It's like an old elevator. Like they've obviously modernized many parts of the building, but the elevator is still kind of creaks upward. So eventually the nice ding of the 4th floor, that metal bell sound as you guys are once again seen to a nice, very nicely well kept hallway full of rooms. All have their numbers on the doors, in kind of some sort of like bronze metal, or at least bronze looking metal. So
Yeah, I'm just taking note of all the exits and trying to create a mental map in my head.
You were able to do so. I wouldn't say you need to make a roll for that, or draw a check for that, but you're able to do so. There's some stairs.
It's just
yeah,
just a visual for how Ash moves through life.
yes.
Yeah, and as he's doing that, I'm clocking any people we see.
You do see two individuals that are waiting to get on the elevator as you all step off.
I'm trying not to get stuck in it.
I love Lakota.
Ash and I working as a team, doing all this, being very aware. Lakota's just trying not to get stuck in the door.
Yeah, Aris will like put a hand on Lakota to make sure to like heft Lakota through.
You got to push a little bit in the
Yeah, no.
downward. You got to.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Ow. Oh, that was fun. We should do it again.
No,
You
not
should
right
really
now.
honestly just take the stairs. It's great cardio.
No, it's probably shorter.
Oh, never thought about it like that way. Oh well.
Room.
Some burrito again.
Can you make me a perception and insight roll or check, please, Maeve? If you were going to, depending on how much you want to learn about these individuals. If you're just doing a passing, I won't make you make a check. But if you're trying to like see what you can see about them.
Can I help? Matt,
Yeah.
also do it?
Aris is also looking. He's not making it apparent that he's looking, but he similarly does clock people as
Could
he
I
goes.
get if you're I would love insight perception from anybody who wants to catch see what you can see on these people.
Let's see.
I pulled.
Come on, I'm blind.
I got 6 total
6, okay.
from my 7 cards.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I got a 3.
3?
My 5.
Gotcha. 3, 6. Evan is blind. Lakota is blind.
I have a 5 and an ace, but I have an ability called Ace High. Aces have a value of 2.
Sweet. So that's 7. So, Eris, you're able to clock that these people, their wear doesn't fully match the building look, but you can't quite place where. Maeve and Ash, I would believe that you would both get the idea that these people are probably lore individuals, based upon some of the wear they have, and it's subtle. Like, they aren't trying to be super obvious about it based on where they are, but there's still some nice stitching in some of their pant legs. One of them has across the back, as you kind of look over your shoulder real quick, across the back of a biker jacket, the word bold just stenciled in black lettering on top of the black leather of the jacket. So and both of you are blind, so go ahead, Everin. They're people.
Okay.
So
Well, they look nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just looking through some stuff. Okay.
Yeah, I want to double check if I think I've been doing discarding wrong, so I was like, don't want to do that wrong.
Okay.
Do I shuffle those back in?
When you recompose.
Yeah.
You guys are still kind of in a low intensity scene, so you guys can, if you so wish to.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna need
Yeah.
to.
Recompose.
As you guys approach the doorway. I want to say I'm just going to keep the same numbers you guys had for the previous perception because it's kind of almost immediately after.
Yeah.
You guys would both see that the door 428 is at the end of where the hall splits into a T and goes in 2 directions. And on one end, there is room 428. As you both approach, Ash and Maeve, you both clock, even from a distance, that the shadows in the doorway almost make it look like it might be cracked instead of closed properly. And Eris, you kind of confirm that as you get a little bit closer. And then as you guys actually are standing in front of the doorway, you guys definitely see that crack of blackness because the lights are not on in this room, but the door itself is ajar.
Are there any sounds from inside?
None that you can distinctly equate to that one at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in first.
Okay.
I'm like, everyone stand back.
Yeah, and Aris will put himself second.
I'm gonna take out my switchblade, like real daftly, with the whole flippy thing and everything.
Make me a quick.
Switchblade check.
Yes. No. Make me a finesse perception, real quick.
Yeah, I got you.
And you were looking for spades still.
Yeah, I'm looking at the spade still. That's still 6 cards.
As you're the first one in.
That's 3.
3. You're able to spot as you're about to put your foot down, and you're able to kind of point this out to everybody else. You see the soft ripple of a layer of water coating the floor.
Okay, weird. I'm gonna look for the source.
Okay. As you kind of push the door open to enter the room, you're greeted by what looks like it was originally a 1-bedroom apartment. But it has been turned into a place where a lot of work is being done. You have a good handful of laptops, computers, in the back, kind of where this kind of like half kitchen thing is that exists with the living space. There's a line full of beakers along a back wall, kind of on top of a stove. Stove itself looks pretty clean for the most part. The whole building doesn't look dirty, it just looks busy. And so there are laptops scattered across the place, beakers and other kinds of like chemistry almost equipment sitting in the kitchen. As you're kind of stepping through the soft splash of water that is sitting on this wooden, there's not wooden, but this linoleum style floor, the kind of, which your guess has been put in after the original, whoever built the building, is just kind of, the water's just sitting there and it goes across the entire floor, entire almost apartment. There's no running water that you guys can hear. There's no real sounds outside of the soft kind of splash of the footfalls. The source, the best that you can gather, at one point was probably a busted faucet or something like that, but it has since been turned off. Because you guys can see in the kitchen water stains from where water has run down the kitchen sink. As you guys kind of turn on a flashlight, I would say you guys turn on lights to try to look around, I would assume, because it's nighttime.
Yeah.
Okay. You turn on a flashlight and looking around, you see that stain. The door to the actual bedroom is closed at the moment. The door to the bathroom is open. In the bathroom, you seem to be kind of like this half bath thing, maybe the full bath, you're not quite sure. It has the same water like everywhere else in this place has, but also seems to be devoid of any, there are no personal affects in the bathroom outside of maybe a thing for soap. It's the most thing that is in there. Yeah.
Ominous.
Yeah. Maeve, what are we looking for here?
Person, I think. If not that, then a cell phone. Can't see behind this door. Bedroom.
Coda
Try
reaches
that.
into his jacket and pulls out his gun, kind of close to him. I don't like the look of this.
I'm gonna go up to the door and do the same thing. I'm gonna like slowly open it, see if I can open it first
Yes,
of all.
the door is not locked. You can turn the door handle. You can kind of creak it open. The water kind of sloshes as you displace it with the door, and it resettles. As you kind of put point like a flashlight into there, you see one lying on the floor, the other kind of lying halfway between that the floor and a balcony that looks out over the kind of the area east of the building itself are two bodies.
Oh my god.
And
Oh no.
This is why they didn't show up.
I would love.
How are they like really injured or anyway? Is there anything particularly gruesome about this scene?
Make me a intelligence perception, everyone.
Okay.
This will be kind of our last piece of the night before we end on this note.
Sure.
As
Sure.
it
Sure.
is-
Dun,
we
dun,
are
dun,
rapidly
dun, dun,
approaching
dun.
11 o'clock, and that is our cutoff time.
Okay.
So
4 cards.
Oh no. Oh no.
oh no,
No.
7.
I got a 3, but I
Gotcha.
also got this.
Ooh.
This is spicy. Like a
I got a
feisty
3
burrito.
also.
Oh, cool.
I got 6 total.
6 total. Okay.
Got a 4.
4. Okay. So 4, 6, 7.
Oh, I also got a Joker. Oopsies.
Uh-oh. Shoot.
So a few things happen. You guys look around. You guys are beginning looking at the bodies, kind of figure out what happened here. The door. You kind of look in the water. The water in the room has definitely that stain of red to it, of blood.
Mhm.
As you guys kind of open the door, it begins kind of sifting out into the hallway, into the main floor, the main living space a little bit as it happens. As you kind of give them the once over, you will see some words written upon their forearms. And Everin, those words look kind of good.
What are they?
The word that you can see that really kind of calls out to you, written on the kind of back torso of this open back shirt, is what is that word? Oh, immortal.
Everyone out. Everyone out.
And it's at this
Look
point.
We'll get out in a moment as soon as we see these bodies.
Lakota just starts stepping back through the door, knowing something. Like whenever he says it, he kind of knows something's going on. I'm gonna stand out here. It'd be best y'all follow me.
Use
This is
they'll
our
shuffle
thing.
along. Yeah.
Aris is watching.
This is the first time you've seen his mouth fully open, and his fangs are very noticeable.
So cool.
And
It's kind of really cool.
he can't wait. He tried to be polite, and he's just gonna bite the shit out of where the immortal is.
Okay.
That little eyelid flutter right there. Is that how he feels?
Oh. Oh.
Whoa, yo, what?
Oh my god.
Okay.
You were worried
Yeah.
about us. I say as he's chomping on this body.
As
I would like to parse.
you would like to parse,
Can I parse by myself? Is that a thing?
it is usually for some minor things. In theory, you can, but usually it's done in pairs or more. So
I'm mostly going to use my lens with it because
okay,
my lens is with blood,
Yep.
and I'm assumedly drawing some blood,
sure.
even if it is ichor at this point.
Mhm.
While I bite this, and I will kind of want to. This might sound weird, but
Sure.
in a kind of like drawing on what I'm eating right now,
Mm-hmm.
kind of get the immortal imprint of what happened to this person.
Sure, you can certainly try to do that.
Uh,
I am going to make it a moderate parse because of what you're trying to get from it. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
that's fine.
Can I think I think Aris sees this, and if it's okay, I think he reaches down and touches the back of your neck as you're bent over.
As you're going to do that, Eris, your
Yeah,
phone rings.
it's on airplane mode.
Strange, huh?
Yeah.
And that's where we're going to end it.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
what?
It's 10:55. We got to do our outros.
Spicy, spicy,
Mhm.
spicy, spicy.
Look
Fair,
at the
fair, fair,
bodies.
fair. Woo!
Pick
The
up on
intrigue, the
sucking
mistrust.
information out.
Mystery,
All right.
cliffhangers.
Well, thank you all very much for watching over there on the stream side of things. We will be back here next Monday with the next episode as we kind of dive into what maybe happened to these characters, our dead friends, on the bedroom floor of apartment 428 in Airport City. We'll rejoin our gang next Monday, so stay tuned for that. Let's go ahead and say who we are, where you can find us on this wild west of internet. We're going to go in reverse order, so we're going to start with Ash this time.
Oh, yeah. Hello, my name is Kappa, and I have the distinct pleasure of acting as role-playing Ash. This is a fun game. I'm really excited. The system is entirely new to me, so I'm really excited for it. You can find me on Twitter at the Kappa Chris, where I post about all the projects that I'm in. I'm leadership over at Friends Who Roll Dice, who, by the way, if you are looking for someplace to be right after this, they are currently streaming their Monday game, The Mind and the Martyr.
We'll have to go raid them. We'll have to go raid them.
Oh, sweet, awesome. Mind and the Martyr.
Lots of places.
You can also find me on the podcast Roads Uncharted, the first actual play set in the Genesis system by Fantasy Flight Games, everywhere you can find your favorite podcasts. And coming up this summer, coming up this summer, we're releasing a new podcast called To Be Movie or Not To Be Movie. That is the letter B and not the insect B, where Brandy Rose and I go over various B movies and play bingo. So look out for that. We're going to be starting our marketing sometime at the end of this month, beginning of next month, and releasing sometime in the summer. But those are the projects that I'm working on that I can talk about. I'm really excited to be part of this game and see you all next week.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wow. Hi, I'm Kay, and tonight I had the absolute audacious experience of inhabiting Eris Blue Merlin and this whole fun lot. You can find me on the Bird app at Critical K with 2 Ks, and in about 3 minutes you can find me on Vorpal Tales in an entirely different look, playing Solemn Veil, set to mid-summer as our Silas Cider and spicy demonic padres are getting up to some shenanigery. You can also find me on Vorpal Tales on Saturday, starting soon for Cult. And on Wednesday, you can catch me on the Bard's Playhouse, where we are doing V5 Sin City as our coterie is starting to look into the mysterious Drac the Ripper murders. I almost just got, kidnapped. So we'll see how these things go. Toreador fun.
Oof. All right. As much as you.
Sorry, I
You're
was
good.
just so enamored with everyone's outros. I'm Smunchy. I was playing Lakota tonight, and a very fun, innocent, loving character most of the time. And let's see, where can you find me? Anywhere Smunchy Games related. Parselings. This is what we've been playing tonight. It actually goes live on Indiegogo tomorrow.
What?
I was gonna
The
go
next
that.
I knew
one.
this.
Yeah, Nominal City. And I'll let Fen talk more about it. It's kind of wild because this will be one of many launches we have this year. So
Exciting. Hell
yeah. So there's now 12th, right? That just happened for Pathfinder 2nd Edition. We have Paths World of Adia going on pre-order this October, among many other things. Heck, even Fen and I have some secret projects going on that maybe we'll tell you at some point.
Mayhap.
Baby.
Go ahead. Who's next?
Evan, Jamar, you are next, my friend.
I'm Jamar. I am playing Everin, local vampire dad. You can find me on the Bird app, on at Poppy Wolves on the screen. Poppy like father in Spanish, wolves as in many canines. And I am a writer. I write stuff sometimes. I am making a comic book about witches. That'll happen eventually. I'm also part of the Omens Rising team, which is out no time soon, but it is there.
One day.
Yeah, one day. We have a Patreon. You can subscribe to it. We've done some actual plays. It's fun. It is also fun in a card-based game.
Yes.
Card-based game, not a card case game. But yeah, that's me.
All right. And last but not certainly least of our players.
That is me. So I'm Anna. I played Maeve tonight, the party's face and skeptic. Skeptic of everything, ready to fight someone. But yeah, aka Archival Dust Bunny, most places on the internet, queer and trans advocate, museum worker, TTRPG streamer, and podcaster. If any of that sounds interesting, you find me on Twitter at Archival Dust Bun. As far as where to find me next, Tuesday nights you can find me over on Black Feather Guild, playing Champions of the Fae, which is our 5e Feywild campaign. I play a Selkie sorcerer from the Children and Champions of the Fae supplement. And it's an entire party of fake creatures, and we have maybe one brain cell amongst the entire party. So lots of really dumb Fae shenanigans. I threw a monster off of a floating island to complete our last combat. So it's a lot of fun. If you want to see some really weird 5e strategies, check that out. Upcoming games as well. You'll be able to see me on Ballad of the Seven Dice playing Ryutama in an upcoming series. On Thorny Dryad's channel, we have U-Force Inheritance, which is our upcoming Mask series, which is going to be a lot of fun with a really great cast, including
I'm in
Kappa.
that. I forgot we announced that today. Oops.
Yeah, we announced it today.
That
We can
sounds
finally
so
talk
cool.
about it. Some upcoming games on The Lost Caravan, Weave the Tale, TPK Roleplay as well. Including, it's not on my calendar, a game of Basic Wishes with the TPK Coven coming up in like a week and a half, 2 weeks. So very soon. And then, of course, if podcasts or sci-fi is more your thing, you can find me in Response Team Omnicron, the Lancer Actual Play podcast, following a PR team who unexpectedly ends up on the front lines in the No Room for a Wallflower adventure setting. I play Olivia, the team's manager and defender. So if you like sci-fi feels, mech combat, roleplay focused characters, come check us out. You can find us anywhere you normally find your podcast. And we are now on Patreon as well. So give us a look there for bonus content.
Yes.
I'll let Fen talk about it more too.
Yeah, you
But yeah, I don't want to take a... Woo! You can continue to plug it.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to keep taking up time. So that's all I got. See where and when I'm streaming. Follow me on Twitter.
And I have been Fen, the GM of this endeavor. So thank you very much again for watching. You can find me over on Twitter at Fennicini, is where you can find me in whatever the heck I'm doing on this Insanity. You can find me here on Mondays, Wednesdays, and on occasion Sundays. Most of the time it just ends up not happening, but that's okay. That's how those games are. So, but Mondays are here. Wednesdays are Strahd and I's, our D&D 5e Curse of Strahd but modern campaign, which is a nightmare, a beautiful nightmare. So if that sounds up your alley, check that out. As we already mentioned before, Response Team Omicron, I also GM that goodness. So if you want sci-fi and podcast feels, do that. This game, as one of the 6, we got sponsored by the lovely people over at Smunchy Games, and the Parselings for the new Nominal City book that is coming out hits Indiegogo tomorrow for crowdfunding. Covers a bunch of cool stuff in the world of Nominal City as a whole. Really dives into all the cool different aspects, factions, people in it, as well as the lives they live. So the amazing cards that all my players are showing here are also available currently. They're available now. You can get them now over on Drive-Thru RPG, or Drive-Thru Cards, I believe. as well as the main book. I think is also available. I think.
It'll be available on Indiegogo for sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll have another run. There'll be another run of the main book there, as well as the Nominal City Guide. So, yeah, that book, those book, and those cards that Kappa is so kindly showcasing for me. So,
Listen, marketing is my thing. Let's go.
so, but we'll stop taking up your time because I know one of our players has to get over to Vorpal Tales. So, we will head off this evening. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you all next Monday. Bye.